Burma coup resistance notes December 19, 2022. Another junta airbase attacked with PDF missiles. Ethnic regions. A battle is raging this evening on the Asia Highway east of Kokrak town on Burmese maps in Duplaya district. This is in the area where Karen forces sabotaged a bridge on December 16 and cut traffic and junta supplies to Myanmar on the Thai border. In Dutatu district of Kafuli, Bilin township on Burmese maps, the Karen army and allied PDFs used landmines to destroy 2 transport vehicles out of 6 that were filled with food and supplies heading towards Mutra district, Papoon township on Burmese maps. The junta is attempting to replenish its troops and supplies in Mutra, where Karen Army Brigade 5 regularly kills dozens of them per month. Salvin Press. In Mutra district itself, junta jets spent the last 2 days bombing civilian communities at Wathola and Kloki villages in Dwelo township. They destroyed 19 homes and rice granaries and forced the population to flee into the jungle. Karen Peace Support Network. More information on the December 16 Karen Army attack in Korturi. A junta captain and a warrant officer were killed. Members of a women's battalion were also killed and wounded, and at least one of the dead was pregnant. At least 7 troops died and 9 were wounded, and 1 Karen soldier was killed and 2 wounded. Jet bombing yesterday only hit jungle, causing no damage. Ayeyarwady Times People String. The Kachin Army and allied PDFs confronted junta Pusot terrorists in Indore township of northern Sagaing region over the past 3 days, causing 40 casualties, of which at least 10 killed, out of a terror squad of 17 that had attacked at least 4 villages. Kachin News Group. In Chin State, former USA Army Special Forces trainers are training Chin Army soldiers. They are originally from Burma but served in the American military. Missima. Junta Scorched Earth Village Terrorism Campaign. In another assault on the food supply, pro-junta Pusoti terrorists shot and killed a farmer for harvesting his own paddy rice crop in Ma Upin village of Shwebo Township, Sagaing today. Pusoti have been using stolen combine tractors to steal and harvest farmers' crops. Kitted Media. Members of the pro-junta Thwartok blood-drinking terrorist group abducted a random civilian woman in Nwatoji township of Mandalay region on December 17, stabbed her to death, cut off her head, and dumped the body by a road with wrists still tied. This was in retaliation for the assassination of a local junta administration. Kitted Media. A junta terrorist gang burned Tauk Shapin village in Pauk Township, Makwe region yesterday. There was no report of any PDF activity prior to the assault. People's Spring. People's Defense Forces. In Sagaing region, a PDF in Yinman Township bombed a Pusoti terrorist gang as it was returning to camp after destroying villages on December 17. All 15 Pusoti in the group were hit, and the PDF think 11 died. They were unable to return fire. Kitted Media. 4 junta police fled their unit with full weapons at Nansipon Trade Yate Port on the Ayeyarwady River in Kandi Township of Sagaing region on December 17. Also, a soldier guarding a bridge in Shweku Township of Kachin State deserted with his weapon. In both cases, junta troops are searching for the deserters. Kitted Media. In Monya Township, local PDFs have fired more 40mm grenades into the Torpu Pusoti camp. Casualties aren't known. PDF persistently fire on this camp to reduce the terrorist opportunities to attack civilian villages. People Spring. During last night's World Cup football tournament final, a coalition of 6 PDFs fired locally manufactured mortars and drone bombs into 4 locations in Myanmar Township where junta troops and police were gathered to watch the game. These were troops that had just returned from destroying villages. The bombing was followed by gun battles. The number of casualties isn't known. Myanmar. In Mandalay region, a PDF in Medaya Township stopped a private truck that had been hired by the junta to supply its troops there. The PDF seized rifle and machine gun ammunition, a rocket-propelled grenade, communication devices, batteries, and food. The private driver was released. Myanmar. In Ayeyarwady region, which has seen relatively little revolutionary activity, junta army camps are starting to put in perimeter defenses like those of frontline camps with trenches and berms and sharpened bamboo fences, evidently fearing imminent attack. Ayeyarwady Times. Troops from these camps have been deployed to Arakan State and other high-conflict areas, so their manpower has been weakened. Urban warfare. After the 16 December missile attack on the junta airbase in Mingaladon, Yangon, an urban PDF fired 3 locally manufactured long-range missiles into the airbase at Mabi in northern Yangon region on December 17. They were aiming for the ammunition depot but hit other things. There was a report of ambulances afterwards. Specific information about damage isn't reported. People Spring. Junta operatives set off a bomb on board an urban ferry boat in Yangon yesterday, wounding 17 civilians. It was the Pansudan Dala ferry, and the suspicion is that the junta intends to use the bombing as a propaganda event to blame urban PDFs, except that PDFs never target civilians and will even call off attacks on junta targets to avoid the possibility of harming civilians. Myanmar. Political and economic. The National Unity Government has opened the online Spring University with an initial enrollment of 2,472 students and offering more than 30 subjects. The Spring University is partnered with Wellington University in New Zealand. After the revolution, credits earned can be applied at brick and mortar institutions. People Spring.